Hi, my name is Calvin Chung Miao. I'm assistant research professor in the history department here at Duke. My research is in Asian American intellectual and social movement history. My current book project is an intellectual history of Asian American studies. And I'm excited to be at Duke for a few reasons. I'm excited to join a fabulous history department and also to be part of the first Asian American Studies program in the Southeast, and also because there's so many exciting political things happening in the Durham area and in North Carolina more generally.
Hi, I'm Franklin Kaysen. I teach in the Department of Art History, and Visual Studies. I'm an assistant professor of the practice. I teach film studies, and I'm interested in the relationships between music, philosophy, and film studies, and how that relates to African American cinema.
Hi, my name is Sofia Enriquez, and I am an assistant professor in the Department of Music and teach in the program for Latinx Studies. I research folk music cultures across the Americas with an emphasis on Latinx creative practices in migration in Appalachia in the US South. And I'm excited to be here at Duke for the potential for creative, collaborative, and interdisciplinary research.
Hello, my name is Ayun Ashani Harrison, and I'm an associate professor of the practice of dance. I'm also the director of undergraduate studies in my program. My research focuses on ballet, choreography, and dance leadership.
Hi, my name is Stephen Hayes. I'm a professor in the Department of Art, Art History, and Visual Studies and Sculpture. My research focuses on Black identity. I am most excited about working here at Duke because I am able to shape the next generation of creatives.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt Lentz. I joined Duke this fall as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science. My research sits at the intersection of computer systems and security. My current focus revolves around trusted hardware in two ways. First, designing novel systems that build on top of these primitives to provide strong security and privacy guarantees. And second, defining new lower-level abstractions and architectures to enable future systems. I'm excited to work with great students and colleagues at Duke and to take part in the current push for cybersecurity research and education.
My name is Jim Parise, and I'm an associate professor of the practice of chemistry. My primary focus is in the area of organic chemistry, specifically in helping students succeed in these challenging courses, with a particular emphasis on helping students from traditionally underrepresented groups. I've spent the last 10 years at the University of Notre Dame, but I'm thrilled to be back here at Duke, as this is where I earned my PhD years ago, and I'm excited to be rejoining familiar faces as well as many new ones, and I'm looking forward to working with the students here at Duke.
Hi, my name is Sarah Quesada. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Romance Studies. My areas of interest are the Atlantic world and theories of the Global South. And I work primarily with Latinx, Caribbean, and African literatures, primarily in Portuguese and French. I am very excited to join Duke because Duke has always been at the forefront of interdisciplinary study.
Hello, I am Gabriel Richard. I am an associate research professor in the Department of Romance Studies and Music. I have been tenor first violin at the Orchestre de la Garde Républicaine and the Orchestre de Paris, as well as violin solo at the Opéra de Lyon, and first violin of the Timos Quartet. I regularly perform in the US, in Europe, and Asia. I am co-teaching a Bass Connection team on performing arts and hospitality. It is a great honor to be part of the Duke community.
My name is Kevin Richardson. I'm assistant professor in the philosophy department. My current research is about social identity, social groups, and social institutions, and I'm excited to be at Duke because of the many great scholars and students at this university.
Hi, my name is Christina Salvador, and I'm an assistant research professor at Duke University in the Department of Psychology and Neuroscience. My research area is in social psychology. In particular, I study how culture influences our psychological processes, such as our emotions, motivation, and cognition. I'm really excited to be here at Duke and to get to work with the amazing students, colleagues, and collaborators here.
My name is Dr. Anna Storti, and I am an assistant professor of gender, sexuality, and feminist studies. My research examines the aesthetics of what is often understood to be taboo. I'm currently tracing a relationship between racial fetish and racial mixture in an effort to situate race and desire within this larger context of US imperialism and global migration. One thing that I'm excited about is helping to grow Duke's curriculum in both Asian American studies and sexuality studies.